Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Lens back again. So I really just wanted to follow up on the subject of digicams and what they mean and how I use them and which one I am using the most at the moment. So this one I literally just got the battery for it. So when I bought it, it didn't have a battery, so I had to like buy from one of the online sites here. So I wanted to maybe go in depth about this NV7. You will actually think that this big junkie with the big weird lens has more megapixel than the NV10, but strangely no. This NV7 has 7.2 megapixel, and this NV10 has 10.1 megapixel. Maybe that's why they've named them. The aperture, it goes from f2 to f4. On the longer hand, it's a variable aperture, but it is really good compared to this one, right? Compared to this, but you can't really make so much difference in terms of these are point and shoot. So it lets in more light, and it doesn't zoom out as much though. So I'm just taking a photo of some sky over there. There's some very beautiful sky today in South Africa. I don't know. Today just feels like a really beautiful day. So what I was saying is, this camera, I love the customization of the Samsung, especially these ones compared to the other one, the ST500 that I have, because when you shoot in auto, you can't really see it. So when you shoot in auto, let me try to get. So you have these two control here. You can change the color, pretty much like the color temperature as well as the brightness of the color. So you can just make it obviously brighter or darker, or you can so you have to confirm, or you can make it warmer or cooler. So I pretty much leave it somewhere there. I prefer it not too cool. I don't really like cool photos, to be honest, but it's really good. So just for comparison's sake, I'm gonna take a photo right now with this NV7. So shooting at 1/, it's all auto. f8 1/1000 of a second. So, and then I'm gonna match the same focal length. I zoomed out a little bit. I zoomed in a little bit just to get. I don't know if I'll be able to really get the same photo. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get the same photo, but I'll put it on auto as well. I put it on auto as well, and then so I always love putting my hands in those things like this. Very easy not to drop the camera. So I'm just sitting outside. I'm gonna compare them in. So I'm gonna put, obviously I'm gonna put more photos on this video. You can see for yourself. So this one doesn't zoom in as much as the other one. I just noticed it now. So I guess this one optically is better. But okay, this one goes from what? It's 7mm on the wide end. This one is 6.3 and 44mm on the longer end, which is actually really good. It's a very good telephoto, and it stops at f4. Obviously, you can put the aperture as high as you want. It has a better lens, but to be honest, these tiny lenses from this Schneider cruise neck are really good. So the third camera, I also took out the Canon A810. I haven't really showed a lot of love to this camera yet. I'm gonna put it in auto as well. Just zoom in over there. Yeah, there. So this is the same sky. It's a little bit cooler, to be honest. Can't change. Can I change the color temperature? Yeah, we can't change it. Put it on program mode and just to put the color temperature on daylight. Bring it back on auto and see. But one thing I have to say, this Canon autofocus is very snappy. It really snappy. Camera of this size, the autofocus is just amazing. So that was the test of the sky. Let me just take a test photo of this palm tree here. or look palm tree looking like. It's not really a palm tree. I'm on the really longer end of the lens, so maybe the focal length will be a little bit different depending on which lens, on which camera I'm using. So let's zoom in here. I'll just make it a little brighter. I like the customization on the Samsung, and you can actually even change the sharpness. You can change how much sharpness you want in your photos, which is something that I love a lot. And unfortunately on the Canon, I don't think you can do that. I shoot always on super fine. I really like a lot of details as much as possible. And this is what I was saying. So this camera can shoot full manual. Strangely, for a camera of this age, it can shoot full manual. Right there. So this camera can shoot full manual. So that's pretty amazing for a camera of this age. Whereas this one that looks a little bit more impressive, it looks a little bit more sophisticated, can't go full manual, which I found a little bit strange that I'm using. But anyway, as I said on my last video, you never really buy a point and shoot to shoot full manual per se. So this one looks really good, to be honest. So they're both on complete auto, at least at the Samsung, and that's actually a very good photo, to be honest. That's really good. Yeah. The lens on this is very sharp and very detailed. That is something that I appreciate a lot. I might actually throw in some of these photos when I go do like a job, something like that. Just a snapshot. You know, these photos are really good for the snapshot. And one thing I also wanted to talk about is obviously all of this camera take video, right? And this is one thing that when I shoot with this camera, especially when I'm shooting videos, I use them as a retro style, nostalgic VHS type of look. I always obviously put a filter on it, to color grade it to make it even worse, but just to make it look very nostalgic. And I'm planning to actually even do that more when I'm doing a photo shoot. Take some snap or some video snap with this camera and be able to add that in my deliverables as well. So instead of having a reel that looks like everybody's reel or having a video that looks like everybody's video, we're gonna have something very different. So I kind of really am enjoying this Digicam, and it just makes you want to shoot, and no fast, nothing difficult, nothing complicated. It just makes you want to shoot, and it shot JPEG. So I say that you can shoot RAW here, but it's very fiddly. I don't really want to do this all the time because it's pretty fiddly. It's not even at Magic Lantern. So I'm just sticking to the pretty much just sticking to the JPEG right away. Edit on Lightroom. I'm kind of enjoying editing JPEG photos right into Lightroom. I always edit my RAW on Photoshop. I find it very easy for me because I choose on camera RAW and then shoot on edit on Photoshop camera RAW and then put them into Photoshop if I have any other like skin retouching and color fixing and things like that to do. But to be honest, I'm really enjoying Lightroom. I haven't used that software for about a year. It's pretty much only recently that I'm really the thick of it, to be honest. I'm enjoying using it. I might use it here and there for maybe when I'm doing wedding and stuff like that, so that I can just easily choose my catalog, crop in and do like a sync and stuff like that, because it's not very taxing on the computer as much as Photoshop is. Be it I have a gaming computer, but showing its age. So these are the three cameras that I tested now and I'm testing now. On the last video I spoke about my Lumix. I spoke about all the cameras that I have. So I'll go in detail into one by one progressively as I'm really feeling shooting a lot, and I really am enjoying shooting these cameras, and very good, to be honest. Give you a lot of creative choices and a lot of things different, to do and to shoot. And I love the colors because they are CCDs and the colors are just beautiful, look like film. Instead of buying film or have a film camera, instead of buying very expensive, I can enjoy shooting easily with my Digicam now, and I'm enjoying that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Yeah, more content like this coming, a little bit more different content as well. I want to really take you behind my photo shoots, but it's been a bit quiet in that regard. But hopefully it's opening up pretty soon, and I'll take you guys along with me to shoot more and then to see how I do my work. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.